morning students. Welcome to my channel Sharada Math Classes. All capital letters SHARADA, MATH, CLA, SSES, all capital letters. Please subscribe to my channel. Share the videos with your friends. Okay, so that they will also get some idea about the lesson and the problems which they are going to solve. Okay, please share these videos with your friends and then also ask them to subscribe to my channel. So today I am going to start a new lesson, arithmetic progression. So this is both for CBSE syllabus as well as state board. So both of them are having this lesson. So you have to understand the main points and then what are the important formulas that we are going to use in this expression and how to solve the problems by reducing it to its simplest form. Next, first you should understand the meaning of arithmetic progression. See, here I will show you one example. You have a set of numbers here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. etc. Okay, you have a set of numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Here 2 is the first term, is it not? 4 is the second term, 6 is the third term, 8 is the fourth term, fifth term, like this. You can go on finding the next term. Suppose if I ask you to find the next term, you can easily write next term is 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, etc. Is it not? Similarly, if I take some number 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, dash, 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 dash. So in this list of numbers, okay, first term is 1, second term is 4, third term is 7. So from first term to get the second term, what I have done, I have added some number 3. Is it not? Again from second term to third term, to get the third term, again I have added 3 for the second term. Again for the third term, if you add plus 3, you will get 10. For the fourth term, if you add plus 3, if you go on adding a number, constant number here, is it not? If you go on adding a constant number to the previous number, you will be getting the next terms, is it not? Next number will be plus 3, that is 16. Next number will be plus 3, that is 19. Like that. Means there will be a difference of 3 between the two numbers. Here also same thing. See here plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, like this. If you go on adding plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, you will be getting the next term. Here also if you go on adding the same number 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, you will be getting the next number. I will take one more series 10, 9, 8, 7, dash, 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 dash. So in this series, in this sequence what I am doing, I have taken the numbers, but here the numbers were increasing order. They were in increasing order, but here what number I have taken here, it is in decreasing order. Decreasing means if you add, you will not get, for 10, if you add some number, you will not get 9. You have to subtract some number, is it not? So you have to subtract 1. Subtracting, no minus. Okay, from 9, if you subtract 1, you will get 8. 8 minus 1, 7. 7 minus 1 is your 6. 6 minus 1 is your 5. 5 minus 1 is your 4. So if you go on taking 1, 1, 1 from each number, you will be getting the next term. Is it not? So this type of list of numbers, we call it as progression. Arithmetic progression. So what do you mean by arithmetic progression? So arithmetic progression is nothing but a list of numbers. It is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number d. Each term means next number we are getting by adding a fixed number, like here 2, here 3, here minus 1. So you are getting the next number by adding a fixed number d. D is nothing but the difference. Okay. Difference between any two numbers, if you take, that is 2 only you will get. So that fixed number is your d, difference, to the preceding term. Means for previous term, if you add the difference, you will get the next term. So for this number, to get the next number, you should add 2 to the previous number. To get this number, you should add 2 to the previous number, like that. For previous number, if you go on adding the difference d, you will get the next term. So this fixed number d is known as common difference. This is known as common difference. We call it as CD. Okay, common difference. The constant term which you are adding here, it is constant throughout the sequence. Constant throughout the sequence. Here also constant throughout the sequence. Sequence means each term is separated by commas. Okay, in a set of numbers, if the terms are separated by commas, then it is said to be in sequence. Okay, so here this arithmetic progression is nothing but it is a list of numbers in which each term here is obtained by adding a constant common difference, okay, to the preceding term. So this constant common difference is known as d. Okay, so this value of d can be positive number or it can be a negative number. Okay, so this type of sequence of numbers is arithmetic progression. Okay, so here each term is 2, 4, 6, 8 term. Instead of telling each term, I will call it as first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, seventh term, eighth term, like that. Okay, here I have taken first term as A, where A is the first term. A is the first term. I will call A as the first term, A1. First term. Okay. So how do I get the second term? How do you get the second term? Second term is your A2. So how you are getting the second term? For first term, you are adding 2, right? For first term means this one, A1. For A1, you are adding this number. What is this number? It is a constant number throughout, is it not? What do you call that constant number? It is nothing but your D, is it not? So, for first term, you are adding a difference. Difference is nothing but your D. Okay. So, when you add difference to the first term, you will get the second term. Is it not? Now, you got the second term. So, A2 is nothing but A2 is equal to first term plus difference. Now, I want the next term A3. A3 is equal to, what I have to do? For A2, I have to add difference, is it not? For A2, if I add this difference, I will get the next term A3. So, how do I get A3? For A2, I have to add difference. A3 is nothing but A2 plus D. Similarly, you can write A4 is equal to, what is the previous term of this? Previous term of this is A3. A3 plus D. A5 next term. A5 previous term is A4 plus D. So like this you will get a series of numbers, terms. How to find the terms? A3, A4, A5, like that. Okay, so next coming to how to find the last term. Because they have not given here how to find the last term. So how do you find the last term? That we will take up next. Okay, so these are the terms of the sequence A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 up to nth term. Nth term means An. N can take any value. Here n value is 1, n value is 2, n means third term, fourth term, fifth term, like that. Last term is An. N can take any value, natural number. Okay, then how do you find the value of An? What is the value of An? An is nothing but the last term. An is nothing but last term. A1 is first term. This is second term. A2, number itself says which term it is. A3 means third term, right? A4 is your fourth term. like that. By seeing the number, you can tell which term it is. So similarly, A5 is fifth term, so on up to AN. N is the last term of the arithmetic progression. So next we will find out how to find the value of N. Okay. Coming to next problem. See here. It's not a problem, it is an example. So you have a sequence here. In this sequence, you have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 up to n terms. N means I don't know, it may be 25 terms like this. Each one number is a term here. Each one is known as a term. So each number here is called a term. Okay. So that term, first term we call it as A1 or A you can say. Second term A2, A3, A4 like that. A1, A2, A3, A4. A1 means first term, A2 means second term, third term, fourth term like that. Nth term means AN. Okay. So previously I have explained. First term is A1, second term is A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8 like that. So many terms. Lastly you have AN. AN is nothing but nth term. N can take any values. Suppose here you have 25 numbers. The last number is nothing but 25th term. Is it not? If you have 15 terms in this progression, we call the last number as 15th term. Is it not? Suppose if the value of n is 100, means you have 100 terms in this sequence. So last term is 100th term. Is it not? If you have 1000 terms in this sequence, 1000 terms in this sequence. So the last term we call it as 1000th term. Is it not? Similarly, you have n terms in this sequence. We call it as nth term. So how to find the value of n? Because if they give one sequence and ask you to find what is the 100th term of this sequence, it is very difficult. You cannot simply go on adding 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 and then go on writing the sequence. It will be very difficult. If it is 5 or 6 numbers, you can write up to 10, you can write up to 20, you can write. Suppose if they ask you to find the 250th term of this sequence, it is very difficult, is it not? You cannot go on adding 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 and write. So for that, how to find the nth term of the sequence? Here, in this example, you know that first term is 4. Okay, 4 is first term, A1. Okay, second term, how do you get second term? By adding 2. Second term is got by adding 2 to the first number. For first number A, you are adding 2. 2 is nothing but your difference. First term is A, 2 is the difference. So you are adding these two to get A2. So to get A2, you have to add A1 plus D. Is it not? A1 means here 4, first term. D means difference, 2. So that is your D. Difference is D. So similarly here, A3 is equal to, I told you, for second term if you add the difference, you will get the third term. Is it not? So since I have to derive some formula, if I take second term, that number is different. Is it not? So for first number only, how many times I have to add difference to get 8? Third term is 8 here. Is it not? So for first term, how many times I should add 2? 1 time, 2 time. 2 times I have to add 2 on 2. So that I will get the third term. So what I am writing here, A3 is equal to whatever is the value of A plus I will add the difference 2 times 2D. So first term plus adding 2 times difference will give you the third term. See here difference will be 1 less than the number they have asked. A3 if they ask, you have to take 2 times difference. If they ask A4, 3 times difference. A5, 4 times difference, because one more term will be your A. A will be there, one term, and then along with that how many differences you have to add to get 3 here. Okay, so this is 1 is there already. So 2 terms you have to add, that is 2 times difference is equal to, here A4 how do you get for first term? How many times? You have to get fourth term, this one. First term I have written here, A. How many times difference I have to add? 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. 3 times if I add the difference, I will get 4th term. So how to get this 5th term? A5. So the first term A, I am adding how many times difference till here? From here to here 1 difference, 2 difference, 3, 4. 4 times I have to add the difference in order to get the 5th term. Because 4D is here plus 1 term, totally A5. Okay, A6 is equal to, similarly you can write just by saying A6 is equal to first term plus you have to add 5 times difference because you want 6th term. Similarly, A7 is equal to A term A plus 5D. This is A plus 6D because 7 terms are there. 6 difference plus 1 term. So similarly, if you want to get 8th term, A term plus 7 times difference. Whatever is the number, 1 difference less because 1 term is already there, A term. Similarly, suppose if this is equal to AN, then how to do this? Simply you cannot write A plus N into D. No. Because difference should be 1 less than the first term. See, here A first term as it is. Here, whatever the number they have given, 1 less than that. D will be 1 less than that. So, whatever number given here, 1 less than this number. 1 less than this means, see 8, how do you get 8th term? First term as it is plus 8 minus 1 will give you 7. Is it not? This is nothing but your 8 minus 1. Whatever the number here, subtract 1, that will give you D. Here also I will check it out. See, 6, how do you get 6? 7 minus 1. Here, how do you get 5? 6 minus 1. Whatever is the number here, minus 1. So here also, whatever is the number here, minus 1. Is it not? Here also, whatever is the number here, minus 1. Same thing. Here, 3 minus 1. You got 2. Here, 2 minus 1. You got 1. See, in all the cases, whatever is the term, term minus 1 will give you the D. Here, 3. 3 minus 1 will give you the difference. Here, 4th term means 4 minus 1, you got 3. 5th term means 5 minus 1 is 4D, you got 2. It means 1 difference less you are getting. How do you get the difference? By subtracting 1 from this number. Similarly, A6 means 6 minus 1 you will get 5D. 7 means 7 minus 1 you will get 6D. 8 means 8 minus 1 7D. Similarly, N means here N minus 1 D. So whatever they have given, minus 1 in that into D. So this is how the formula to find the terms of the arithmetic progression. This is the formula to find the terms of the formula. See here, in this, AN is nothing but your last term. Okay? AN is your last term. Okay? See here, in this formula, AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. AN, or you can also write it as TN. Both are same. Term. TN also you can write, or AN also you can write. Okay? Or TN only. TN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Now I should know what is AN, TN and all. Why I have taken TN here? Because it may be little confusion. Here also A, here also A. This TN is nothing but last term of AP. A is nothing but first term of AP. N is nothing but number of terms. How many terms are there? Number of terms given in AP. D is nothing but it is the common difference. D is nothing but the common difference. See, last term. See this example. If you take last term, it is nothing but your n. Or if I give 100 times, that becomes your n. Okay. A is the first term. First term means this one. 4 is the first term here. Then number of terms. So how many terms are there in this sequence? How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. Up to n terms are there. N means here you can consider 100. So this n will become 100 then. 100 terms are there now. Therefore n value will become 100 terms. Okay. D. D means common difference. This one. Okay. So here whenever you are asked to find the sequence, they will give only first term and they will give the difference. Okay, you are asked to find the sequence. So what you have to do is simple thing. See, first term is given. The first term of AP is 5 and common difference is 3. Find first 6 terms of AP. See here, first term is given 5. Common difference is given 3. You have to write 6 terms. Number of terms 6. You have to write the 6 terms. See, A itself is the first term. How do you get the second term? By adding common difference. So next term will be 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. How many terms you have to write? 6 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the sequence. See, this is the sequence. They have given first term, common difference they have given. Go on adding 3, 3, you will get the next term. So you have to write the 6 terms of the sequence. So this is how they will give A and D. You can find the next number. You can find any number here. Means nth term you can find 100th term and 1000th term. Let it be. If you want to find the 1000th term, how do you find the value of the 1000th term in this sequence? Using this formula. To make it simple, we have found out this formula. Suppose in this sequence only, what is the 100th term? If I ask, what is the 100th term? Whenever I talk about term, you have to remember this formula Tn. Because you have one more formula for sum in future. Don't get confused with that. Term, whenever you come across the word term in the problem, you have to use this. Okay, find the term. Whenever they ask you term, you have to put this formula. Now, next we will take up few problems based on this. Application problems.